Hi singers, welcome back to another installment of Survival for Singers technique videos. Today I'm coming to you from beautiful Urbania in the Marche region of Italy, where I'm teaching at the summer program FIU Italia. I wanted to share with you something that's been really helpful to some of the students I've worked with here and some of my students back home, which is another way to find ideal backspace. In previous videos we've talked about the good smell breath or the imploding K. There are many other tricks that work. A lot of times we hunt for this backspace and we're not really finding exactly what we're looking for. I want to show you a trick that has been useful to me, and hopefully it will be to you, of how to get to that good spot fairly quickly without hunting so much or over darkening or flexing here in the supporting muscles of the larynx here. So just go right here to D major. We're going to sing 3 E's in a row. E, E, E. I'm going to demonstrate different versions of palette placement and show you what I'm talking about here. So the first one I'm going to over darken. E. The next one I'm going to try to place in a good place. E. And the next one I'm going to try to over brighten. E. So obviously I'm over exaggerating, so you can hear that really strident ringy tone. That middle one though, the one we're aiming for, is a mix of the two. So it has some height, it has some space, but the larynx doesn't rise too far or depress too far. So as we're trying to find that ideal palate lift, remember we can't feel our palate. There are no receptors back there, so we're not able to directly feel it, but we can feel the effects of it raising efficiently and correctly. So what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for a slight lowering of the larynx. We want to create a sense of space. How do we do that? Well, try this trick. Okay, so if I were to clean a mirror off, I may fog it up first. That little gesture, if you wear glasses, for example, or you're clearing off a mirror in your bathroom, maybe in your car, the rearview mirror, that little gesture is the one we need for this. Helps us lift our palate to a pretty ideal spot. Again, in previous videos I've talked about imagining your palate trajectory coinciding with a clock face. So if I'm lifting to a 12 o'clock, I go, it's too tall, it's too domey, that larynx is really depressed. Right here, let's say maybe an 11 or a 12, or excuse me, an 11 or a 10, or if you're thinking about the other side of the clock face, a 1 or a 2. Somewhere in that region is a good marker mentally for that. When we fog up a mirror, we get really close to that, so it's really useful. So singers, next time you're thinking of trying to find the ideal palate space, notice this fog up the mirror isn't overly opened. There's not any flex here. There's not any strenuous motion happening. It's a very simple, feels natural, feels open, doesn't feel too wide, but see if there's anything in there for you that may help you find that ideal palate lift. So remember the fog up the mirror trick. And again, please tune into my other videos. Let me know if they're helpful. If there's something that you'd like for me to talk about in one of these videos, please tell me that as well. I would love to address anything that you're working on or something that you just need a few more strategies to conquer in your own technical progress. Don't forget to tune into the Survival for Singers blog as well, in addition to Survival for Singers on YouTube and Instagram. All right, singers, have fun.